You are walking on the beach with your parents. It's a dark, cloudy night, and there's lightning in the distance. As you walk towards the boardwalk, you see a man standing at the edge of the ocean. He is tall and wearing a straw hat. He turns to you and waves. You look at your dad to see if he acknowledges him. You look back at the man. He's gone. Vanishes in thin air. This was my first experience with the paranormal. Yes, I do believe in ghosts. Call them what you want. Spirits, angels, demons. They are all members of a world outside of our perception. The paranormal is defined as something not scientifically explainable, something beyond human knowledge. There is no definite proof of spirits or angels or demons, but once you have an experience of your own, that's something you can't let go of. You may think the idea of researching the paranormal is something new, but actually it goes far back into human history. The Native Americans, for centuries, gave sacrifices to the dead, and believed their ancestors were there to guide them. Aboriginal tribes in Australia believed in what is called magic paranormal, which their tribal leaders made contact with the spirit world. It is only more recently that we began to investigate farther as to if there really was a spirit world. Today we used advanced technology to pick up the evidence of a haunting. One of the major types of evidence collected is called EVP, or electronic voice phenomenon. This is a mysterious and often disturbing act of capturing voices of the dead on an audio tape. Here is an example, captured in a woman's home in 2004. You can clearly make out the voice as "they don't want us." There have also been other recordings, such as a man saying "I love you" when his wife came in the room. The only thing is, the man died 1 year before. Also, at what used to be a prison camp in Maryland, the voice of something saying "I was in the war" was captured when the investigators left the recording device overnight. Another, more historic way of capturing the presence of ghosts is the use of photography. Take a look at this photograph. It was taken in 1936 in England. Named the Brown Lady, this has become one of the most convincing forms of photographic proof of the paranormal. The reason I use an older photo like this as an example is because newer photographs are easy to fake. With the programs out today such as Photoshop, anything can look real, and it's hard to tell the fact from the fiction. But this, whether you take it as proof or not, is a real, untampered with photograph. Yet another, more convincing way that the images of the paranormal can be captured is by video footage. You can use any type of video camera, thermal cameras, handheld cameras, or infrared cameras. Several pieces of evidence have been found using this type of investigating. Some of my favorites include those captured by the paranormal research group TAPS, or the Atlantic Paranormal Society. Some of my favorites that they have captured would be the image of a full-body apparition running towards the camera and then quickly changing directions and then vanishing at the Eastern State Penitentiary. Also, they captured a figure looking over the railing at the St. Augustine Lighthouse, also vanishing. Both of these cases they tried to debunk, or prove false, but they couldn't. In addition to my story I told you earlier, about my personal experience at the beach years ago, there is another part to the story. After the beach trip, my aunt came over to visit. My mom was telling her about what I saw, and she immediately said, "The Gray Man." She went out to her car and pulled out a book of ghost stories. Why she had that in her car, I don't know. But anyways, she turned to a story and began to read. It was called The Gray Man of Pawleys Island, South Carolina. The man fit my description exactly, and the following events did as well. You can find a link in the sidebar to the article that I printed out for the classes to have. But this is what started my belief in the paranormal. Now, I'm not up here to freak you out or anything. I'm not saying that there are spirits or demons around us everywhere and all the time. I'm just saying with all the research that has been done, all the evidence gathered, and all the stories I have heard from others and my own personal experiences, it's something hard not to believe in. So it's up to you. Are you willing to look beyond the normal? Open your eyes and believe that there could possibly be something else out there. Thank you.